Okay, just so you know, we're about 15 turns, 20 turns into our voyage. The settler has made it around the Cape of Taruga, and we're now heading down here. Oh, we're still a little bit away, but we're getting there. Okay, that's a little bit annoying. My scout is just squatting in this position in order to try and keep this city safe. As I say, this is the tile I want to settle. Very precarious, but bioluminescence bay it's the prize I'm after. Oh, there are barbarians all over this passage there. We've got to be so careful. A little bit of wood removing here, just a smidge, but you know, if we all look away, it's fine, right? Another harbor is finished. Turn 83. We're already on 143 science per turn. It's lovely. Another lighthouse. What else can we build in this city? Do we just keep going for campuses here? I haven't built any of my theatre squares. That is a bit of a problem, but ultimately, I'm kind of enjoying going for the old science of this. Kupe, I normally, like, that's always the strategy you go with. Go for culture, go for tourism. Playing this a bit differently. We're playing kind of world police. We need to be high tech, high army, ready to swoop in at any point and stop the AI from being the AI. It's a very important job. Who else is going to do it if we don't? Well, hang on. Pingala, do you really not have researcher? How have we done that? Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. 161 science per turn. Oh, I do apologize. I've been underplaying. I've been sandbagging this whole time. Let's pick up some alliances now, and diplomatic service is the one I want for Visselbanken. It would give me a little bit more production in Kalambili. Okay, city-states are now beginning to pop up around the map. This kind of happens just before turn 100 normally, and we're looking for Auckland. Johannesburg is good. It's just Auckland. Auckland is the only one I want. I say that. Kamasi I would also quite like, or Chingati. Look, okay, there's a lot of city-states I would like, but we just need them all. Can we have them all? Is that an option? Just claim all. So we hit the medieval era and another golden age with siege tactics. Of course we do. Civil service is all being unlocked at the same time. Oh, brilliant. Right. Congo's in a golden age. I think Salty Tech will be fine. Salty Tech is just about fine. That's good. Babylon's in a normal age. Does that affect anything? No, it does not. Okay, that's fine. What do I want to do? Well, Hicksong Dracones would be something I would really quite like, but free inquiry, well, that's currently worth 44 science per turn, and we're also getting huge amounts of science in our boosts. So yeah, monumentality is all very good and well, but I've got the production to be making settlers, and we've been doing fine so far. We've got 7 cities, and to be honest, I haven't really been making an effort. Soon we shall make an effort. 2 gold from fishing boats. Oh, that's going to be useful. Trade routes are still flying out. We've got over 400 gold per turn still, just about. Let's have a look at the new set of quests. Oh, Vilnius is going to be very happy because I'm finishing a diplomatic quarter in a second. Taruga couldn't... Oh, hang on. Whoa. Inspiration for feudalism. Have you seen how many city-states wanted inspiration for feudalism? I think it's because it's the... this is what happens. It picks a random civic in the medieval era, and I've only got 1. I've actually managed to rig this so that they all have the same thing. Right, okay. We need to just make farms for no other reason than we want to get this boost. I actually don't have any space to make any of these farms at all, but we will do this in order to just rig it. So we can make a farm there, but I'm actually going to stop working feudalism now just so I don't accidentally do this. This is too big a pick for me. Jono's got some space around here as well, and then this city over here we'll try and chop some stuff down in a second maybe. Oh, hello. England are just leaving a galley there. That doesn't seem like a sensible place to wait. There is a 3-sail barbarian here. They're notoriously English hating. Yeah, look at that. Bam. Awful. Now, I actually haven't been selling my diplomatic favor for some time. I've been trying to just hold on to it, and this is very much the situation I wanted to be in, with a lot of voting power. We have military advisory and patronage. Now, normally military advisory just buffs melee, so we'll go for that. And then patronage. Can we ban profits? We can ban profits. That's normally what goes through to limit religions. So I'm gonna split my votes, 3 on that, 5 on this. This is a huge game. There are 12 people. The votes might go a bit wayward, but I'm fairly confident in AI. Yeah, there we go. Behavior patterns. So we've got 2 points, and we're winning diplomatic victory for now, although it looks like pretty much... Okay, 7 people got 2 points, so I can't really claim too much of a victory there, but, you know, we'll give it a good go. There's only a 1 population city from Babylon. Right now, that's fine. Diplomatic quarter. That gives me an envoy with Vilnius, which is actually 2 because of the card in my government. Colossus. I should have been building settlers in this city. Instead of building a settler, I built a giant bronze man with a flaming goblet, because of course you should. Sometimes priorities in life can be a little bit funny, and this is one of those occasions. Do I make a whole civilization of settlers? No! Huge flaming man. At least I get a trader. Quite a good trader, actually. Bam. Grants a free trader unit in this city. And trade routes to this city provide gold. Yay! Frankincense Battlezord wants it, do you? Fine. Go on, then. Now, which is the harbour with the highest adjacency? I think I had a +5 somewhere. I did. Soldier in his bucket. Right. I'm going to get Rainer in over here. Thank you so much. I want to see lots of cool stuff. Okay, the settlers arrived. This is still showing -20, but this might be possible. Oh, this will be the biggest hustle, the biggest heist we've seen in some time if this works, I tell you. I did notice that Nan Madol, my most favourite and famous city-state, wanted a courser, so there you go. Doing my best to just get as many quests per age as I can. Oh, you want a scientist, do you? I think we can do that. What are we doing in terms of cities at the moment? I'm on 7 and 63, 6 and 39, 7 and 30, 5 and 25, 8 and 39, 3 and 12. Tokugawa, what's going on? I reckon they might be losing their war with Rome there. 5 and 32, 6 and 44, 5 and 37, 6 and 27, 5 and 27, 8 and 46. Oh, I tell you what, Persia is almost keeping up with me. I am the population leader by some way, though. All right, here's the big old test. This says -20, and you know what? I believe it. Rad Bickley, I need you at your absolute best today to try and keep this city alive, because it's currently showing at -23. Oh my good God. All right, let's move across Raina. I might just need to shuffle my government around temporarily. Let's pop in Praetorium and Limetenai. That will just pump the loyalty up by another 4. So that's 11 in total. When the city realizes it's not unhappy, it'll go up by 6. That means it'll be at -7. But still, that's not enough. All I need to do is hold on though. And what I'm going to do is just nab this tile. And then, remember this, 174 science per turn. Now we're at 203. Because if I search for the number of fishing boats in my empire, I have 27. Oh, hang on. It's currently got me sat on a couple of... This is almost there. But that is great. Look at this. Oh, the yields have all mushed up. The game has got confused, but it should be fine. 1 science on every fishing boat. Oh, combined with my Pantheon, that's 1 science and 1 production. Now, we've got to get working here quickly. Build the monument, build the granary, get another builder in. Oh, sorry, Babylon, but I don't care. You should have grabbed Bioluminescence Bay when you could. Okay, now it says -4. This is way better. I think we should just be allowed to keep this city. Just about 15 population on turn 89. That's pretty crazy. Little bit of extra fishing, and as you can see, this city, okay, I'm pretty sure we should be absolutely fine now. There is humanism. You can see here, by the way, the +11 diplomatic favor from delegations. That's kind of why I wanted to build that diplomatic quarter so quickly. Very important I did it. And some of these city-states I'm deliberately letting spawn. I don't want to take them out of the game. Anything that gives me access to Auckland. Special. Amazing Auckland. Please. That's all I want. She's speaking of Johannesburg. Thank you so much. I don't think we get production to trade routes for city-states, do we? No. I feel like that should be a thing, but never mind. Time for caravel-based combat, however. Right, here we go. We're going to start pushing these barbs back with great ferocity. How's the city doing now? Oh, yeah, it's fully loyal. Good. We can take Praetorium out now, put Diplomatic League back in, and we can take Limitai out. Let's put Limes in. Now we can go for mass production, which gives me shipyards, which will mean that I'll have a lot more production just in my random cities, in those sea tiles that were working for no reason whatsoever. Here's Ericsson. This is an admiral that gives me +1 sight range for all naval units. The most important for me, seeing as I can already get over the ocean. Hang on. What other options have we got this age? Permanent combat buff or the promotion one? I like the idea of a permanent combat buff, so we're going to actually pass over and claim this admiral. Amazing. Excellent. Okay, cool. That actually worked out really well. My boats are really powerful now. So from this little stable outpost now that the loyalty is settled down, yep, I'm going to start spamming settlers. These are all really far away, but also there's Krakatoa. And I like the idea of getting Eurekas every time I get a great admiral. That would have been useful a couple of seconds ago. But sometimes I should really have a quick look for the natural wonders. Is there anything else around this area that I can scoop up whilst I'm here? Oh yeah, of course. Great works of writing. Oh yeah. The great works of writing give more culture. Yay for Kupe. Alright, well, there are other ones around, maybe? Actually, Grand Mesa was a decent one, yeah. I want to see how many we can claim. It's kind of Kupe's thing, isn't it? Just everywhere we go, claim every wonder. Never stop. Never stop. We've had Jerusalem settled. settle. We've had Vatican settle. No Auckland yet, but we're waiting. Mass production. There is no point whatsoever to put a lumberyard down as Kupe, apart from one, in order to get that boost. But we've got shipyard now, which is awesome. We can go for rifling and get our unique ranger. It attacks twice. That's cool. Let's have a look and see what my unique improvement does as well. It acts, I believe, as a little bit of a fort, just like my other one, but it gives me food and a little bit of faith because it's on the coast. Amazing. Zanzibar has just settled. Interesting. Anyway, we built Kilwa. My capital has been busy doing this for far too long. I've probably avoided making 3 or 4 cities from my capital alone, just purely because I've been building Kilwa. Am I glad that I built Kilwa? Yes, I am, because now I have 3 envoys to play with and the ability to potentially pick up 15, if not 30% boosts to lots of different things. Now, unfortunately, the scientific city-states out of everything are the most protected right now. They are the ones that I would like the most, I think, because I have the most stuff. So 1, 2, 3, I'll put all 3 envoys into Fez. That'll give me more libraries, it'll give me more university science, and it'll give me 15% in my capital. 257 science, excellent. And we will continue going down that path as well. Oh, the shipyard is worth 8 production. I think it makes sense to focus on this. What I'm doing is I'm basically just trying to avoid any building of settlers at all. Like, I'm just getting distracted by building and building and building. Hey, look, I actually built a settler. Haha. Occasionally I do this sort of stuff. Amazing. Right, well, we gotta go and find another really awesome place, maybe with some luxuries of some kind. Oh, finally we got the boost for feudalism. All right, let's have a quick look at this. Hang on, we've got tons of stuff going on. So Armagh gave me an envoy, Leventa, Venice, Antananarivo, Anshan, and Preslav, all boosted for me. Excellent. That's a lot of spare envoys. That's a lot of spare envoys. Right, well, we'll continue to try and get this scientist. We are getting Newton. We're on the way. Babylon actually has just announced me. I'm kind of hoping in a weird way that Babylon declares war on me here, because I'd love a bit of a scrap. And most importantly, if they generate grievances with me, then that gives me cause to then go to war with them. Remember, we're playing a low grievance game today. And this is marshes give me specialty, well, give me standard adjacency bonuses for specialty districts. So if I could take this city, oh, I'd like that. I'd like that a whole heap. Right, I'm going to take the settler card out briefly because I'm building infrastructure yet again. But what I'm going to do is put land surveyors in because I've got my other secret grand project, and that is the project of Saltitech. If I get all of the 3rd ring tiles in Saltitech, then hopefully the 4th ring tile will be Great Barrier Reef, and that will give me 1 gold on all my fishing boats, which just makes them even better. This is going to be an expensive project, a ridiculously expensive project. Some would say not worth it, yet here we are. That's good tiles there, and then we'll just go and work some more stuff in a second. Excellent. This is a good place to check back in with what's going on around my empire, because it is turn 100 of being Kupe around the world. What does turn 100 gain us? Well, there have been worse take games on turn 100, let's put it that way. We have 267 science, 163 culture, only 21 faith. Oh, I'm so sorry. It's because I haven't got any of my unique buildings out yet. 607 gold per turn, and we are getting 18 diplomatic favor per turn, and I'm not selling it. Callum just sorting itself out an industrial zone and probably an encampment. Then we'll start printing settlers again. And if we have a quick look, Philip's Potato of Doom is working on a university, but is otherwise just ticking along nicely with 10 population. Soldier in his bucket is probably going to do a very similar thing to Saltitech and try and claim Mount Vesuvius, but that could be problematic. We'll give it a good go. Flying Thunder. Well, as soon as this city gets its shipyard, we should get a lot of production here, and then this is a very, really good spot for settler printing as well. Frankincense Battlesword, 17 population now, and is making 91 science per turn and almost 70 culture. Brilliant. Love the preserve here. Again, finish the shipyard, please. That would be very handy. Saltitech, not only is it loyal, but it's thriving. I just need the Great Barrier Reef. Come on, come on. You know you want to. Jono is not quite as developed, but is getting there. The campus is almost finished. The harbour has a lighthouse. Not as many sea resources around here, which is kind of my bad, but I've just seen there is a reef without a resource. That'll be cool. And then Rad Bickley, my little colony. Bioluminescence Bay, of course, giving me quite a bit of science per turn. Look at the science on every fishing boat. In fact, we can really see it if we have a look at this this horrible mesh of a tile. 6 food, 2 science, 1 culture, 3 production, 3 gold. Turn 100, 267 science, and only 8 cities. Not bad, is it? It's not bad. There's rifling, which is brilliant because I already have some moderately promoted range rangers or ranger candidates. You can see 710 gold to go from a scout. Oh, okay, maybe not. What about skirmisher? 470. All right, yeah, they're double shotting and they're quite expensive, but never mind. Oh, my 100 arrow. That's a new city-state, and that's now mine. Yay! Where to next? Well, I said I was going to try and zero carbon this game, which I'm not taking as like an absolute challenge. It doesn't need to be exactly zero, but I want it to be as close to zero as possible so that I don't ever get a diplomatic incident about it. So I'm not going to rush industrialization, although I do like the extra production on the mines. I can still put the factories down and then work off environmental power potentially. What, steam power? Let's go steam power. 2 movement from barked units is something that, as Kupe, I can get on board with very much. Tile, 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 tile. Right, that's it. So we'll let this turn roll over, and hopefully the first tier 4 tile, seeing as there's no other resources apart from all of these fishing boat possibilities over here, this should be the Great Barrier Reef, in theory. We'll see if it plays out like that. Serfdom is back, however. I can get on board with serfdom, extra builder charges. Oh, beautiful stuff. Have a workshop, and now, do I get that encampment? Encampment would give me some extra production here towards settlers. Oh yeah, it's 2 turns. Let's build it. Come on, go on. Give it to me. Give it to... No! Why would you go for the fish? Go for this tile! All right, we just need to get as much culture as possible. I'm going to put it on culture focus. It's not going to do a thing. I guess I could go for a theatre square, and that would give me some more culture from all of the reefs, but that's about it. Oh no, there's a couple of rainforests and stuff. All right, desperate times call for desperate measures. Let's burn through this city. Let's do it. Oh, I'm having religion spread to me. What is it? Feed the world. I'm not even joking. I'm not even joking. Feed the world is being spread to me. Oh my goodness. Yes, I welcome this with open arms. Callum Billy is all about feed the world. We've all known it for some time. Come on, give it to me. In the meantime, Kupe has to settle some one-tile islands. It just has to happen. Tech poet, there have been bigger cities for you to maintain and command, but it's still an important city. Very important. And, oh, look. Yep, still getting the 12 production, 12 food. Oh, it really helps with the harbor. It very much does. Diplomatic service. All right, Visselbanken is a card I really want to put in my government, but Diplomatic League is very helpful for envoys. We are still picking up new city-states left, right, and center, and there's still a bunch I haven't got any envoys with at all. However, it's now quite a small amount, so do we take gamble? Is that what we do? I just need a bigger government. I think that's pretty much the answer to all of this, isn't it? Just get a bigger government and unlock water parks whilst you're at it. Here is a barrack. Here is an armory. Now you can start settler pumping. Come on. I'll leave the government alone just for a second. There are cool wonders that will improve my government substantially. Maybe we should just wait for some of those. 1 envoy into Johannesburg, and now every city in my empire is getting 15% production towards workshop. What I know, wonders, buildings, and districts. There we go. Oh, that's a fun combo. This should give me metal casting. Excellent. Really are just focusing on getting every boost I can because 50% boosts are so powerful. Reminds me of playing of China in this game. You love to use the boosts. There's Krakatoa as well, and we can now officially claim it. Bring on those admirals. They will all give me 3 Eurekas. We've got Francis Drake coming up and pretty much monopoly over admirals at the moment because we are the only ones building large and crazy amounts of harbors, which we like. City number 11 as well, Sprawling Empire. Oh, it took us to turn 105 to do that, but we need some more names. Here's Super Stevo. Again, beautiful reef, just right there to work. Amazing. And I don't want to say your city is particularly hot, Clint, but there is Krakatoa here, and I will take no responsibility for it going off. You'll be fine. Don't worry about it. Look at this fun little chain. It's like fishing boat, culture bomb, fishing boat, culture bomb, fishing boat, culture bomb. Suddenly Super Stevo has every single tile in the game. I'm sure that's not an exaggeration. Look, Clint can do it as well. Yay, and bam. Oh, it's brilliant. You may be asking yourself, Ursa, why have you not made any alliances? You still haven't made any alliances, you haven't for ages. Well, I don't want to commit myself to anybody. I want to be the world police. I want to be able to swoop in anywhere, and if I make alliances, and all that's going to do is create a situation where I'm going to trigger some sort of betrayal emergency. No, I need impartiality here. Sure, I can declare friendship every now and then if I want to, but that doesn't mean anything. We know that friendship is meaningless in Civ. It's Maori. It's worth 4 culture, but it's also worth 1 extra culture and faith to all of those removable features. So the reefs, the rainforest, the marsh. Oh yeah, amazing. Right, come on, Salty Tech. Get the Great Barrier Reef. You know you want to. Zanzibar. Oh, I love Zanzibar so much. Cinnamon and cloves just makes you so happy. 12 cities get 1 extra immunity effectively. Very handy. Very handy. very, very useful to see. Salty Tech, we need to have words. This is not the next tile to... come on. This may take some time. I guess there's no rushing perfection. Antiquity sites. This is where having Vesuvius on side would be really, really cool, but I don't think we're going to get it unless we somehow raise Busan and Lugdunum to the ground. You never know. Weirder things have happened. Tell you what, Diplomatic League is still in my government, so we're just going to spend a lot of these envoys at city-states that I think would just give me doubling up of useful stuff, and we can move on. One at Akkad, one at Cahokia, and one at Ayatara. Like so. Just a couple of extra yields there. Beautiful. Woohoo! That's a big one. And as you can see, alas, Vesuvius has been claimed by another. No matter. Busan just lost all its population and the loyalty will suffer quite considerably for that. It's almost like it's a bad place to settle. Steam power. We can now move very quickly at sea. Lovely. Time for industrialization. We have a bunch of coal. Now that would be quite amusing. We could sell it to everyone else and let them pollute the planet. Oh, Bologna. That's another scientific city-state and is very heavily protected. What is it with the AI and going for the scientific ones all the time? Leave them alone. Just seems ridiculous. Let's send some envoys over to Bologna immediately. Watch my science. 330? Nope, 346. Each one just increases my universities even further, and the Admiral. We'll see what boost we get from the Admiral. Hopefully it'll be a useful one. The square rigging. It was not a useful one, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, never mind. Hey, it's a little bit of science that saved me one turn. So, hey, I'm sure it was worth it. I would love to speak to you of the beauty of horses. Such an innocent line. Then you realize he's talking about his massive cavalry. Dear oh dear. Cheeky Nada Shah. Lighthouses still popping up absolutely everywhere. Where are our best trade routes? Who needs a trade route? Actually, a few city-states still need trade routes, right? Clint, I think you're up. Oh, I like that. 11 cities, population 111. 10 population on average per city is a very, very populous nation. It's no surprise we're winning on score, eh? Korea has coal, though, which in itself is reasonably scary. Aid request. Yay! I should join in with that. Mogadishu's just founded. Come on, give me Auckland. It's all I ever wanted was Auckland. Right, industrialization. Did we get any coal? No, we did not. Come on, Auckland. Trade route. That looks a bit precarious, that trade route, I won't lie. You know, I actually didn't realize that it was Busan actually building Vitala Palace because I had it on the same volcano range. Whoa, this is mad. I've seen a couple of times with Rome on these sequence of mods that this Villa Rustica, it looks really cool as a unique improvement. It's just a shame that I honestly think it's a bit underpowered. I can't really see a point for it, but it looks really cool. I mean, just even the terracotta roof, beautiful. Little fountain. Oh, very square hedges. We need to have words with the gardeners here. This is a very Minecraft sort of look. Now that the Chancery is completed, we're getting another 4.5 influence points per turn because of my monarchy giving me 50% bonus on the +3. But any city-state that we have 6 envoys in is now going to give me some yield, which at the moment is pretty much none of them because I've been scattering my envoys around rather than stacking them. Only Nan and Nadal. Nah, never mind. Close enough. 500 diplomatic favor because I genuinely haven't used anything. All right. Does either Babylon, Persia, or England have a religion? Babylon has a religion. That's it. All right. Well, they have a lot of voting power. They are likely to vote for their own religion. So that's the one we'll vote for ourselves. And I'll put a little bit of voting power in just to make sure it goes through. I'm generating so much diplo favor at the moment. I don't need to hold on to this. And City Centre, we all know City Centre likes to go through. I'll put 5 votes on each. That should be enough to sway the scales. And we'll save the rest for later. Yep. The vote was scattered enough with all the ones that my 5 votes really did sway that one. And then the City Centre, exactly the same thing. The AI didn't care for either of those. Fair enough. Democracy isn't for the AI, clearly. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I need you to sit down and pay attention because I'm going to show you a strategy on Civ 6 that I honestly think you will have never seen before. This is cutting edge pioneering stuff. Radical. Totally unseen and unpredictable. What I'm going to do is take this very, very underused and unknown great engineer called Imhotep. I don't know if you've ever heard of Imhotep, and I'm going to use him to rush a wonder called Mausoleum at Halicarnassus. I know. I don't think I've seen any YouTuber or any playthrough do this at any point before. This is absolutely fundamentally different to the normal meta of Civ 6 because what I'm going to do is use Imhotep to give himself an additional charge. I know, I've cracked the code. It's done. Actually, that is a very satisfying amount of stuff. You know, one day we're going to play a game where we don't use Imhotep. and it's gonna be really strange. This is so funny. Busan was going to beat me to Batala Palace, but the loyalty of this city is now dropping so low, they're physically unable to finish building it. And I'm just slowly building it to the side of them. It's like, don't worry about it. It's fine. I'm saving up envoys so that I can steal Bologna. Now, this does two things for me. Firstly, it gets me a lot more great people, specifically admirals and scientists, because you get +1 per district if you've got a building in it. Amazing. And this is my second scientific city-state. So now Kilwa is giving me 15% science across my empire, 436. It's not bad for turn 117. I'll take it. Colonial taxes. This is a card I've been looking forward to. 10% production and 25% gold for all cities not on my original continent. That is pretty much all of them. And Raj as well for some extra yield. I think I just need more cards in my government. That's all I need right now. Just to shave a continent split. This is Kazakhstania. It's where my capital is. And as you can see, this island alone is my capital. And then this bit over here. So every single city in my empire is now being benefited from colonial taxes. It's awesome. I did take the builder card out just now, didn't I? Oh well, never mind. Novo Pangaea. Skeptical Bear, welcome, 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 welcome. I have no fish for you right now, but I will have some fish for you in a bit. There's some coffee over here. That's kind of the main reason we're over here. You may notice the fact that I am starting to settle a couple of cities now that are near other ones. So for instance, Frankincense Battlezord has just lost a little bit of extra food and production from having a city too close to it. That's just one of those things. Sometimes you have to accept that the early game is when you get the huge bonus on having the extra food and production from coast. Once we fill up a bit, we're just going to have to accept it's not the map for us anymore. Oh, you're kidding me. The Great Lighthouse got captured. I was one turn off it. Philip's Potato of Doom was literally about to go into the cutscene animation. How dare you? Tokugawa finished it, did you? Huh. If that's not a grievance, I don't know what is. And finally, a very special shout out goes to Glorious Petra, Matthew Wilkinson, Paul Coffey, Portland, Clint Hennis, Scott Stratton, Major King Kong, Skeptical Bear, Cinnamon Beard, Radiatore, Private Selection, Genoa Salami, Callum Billy, Garrett Gowan, Polar Beret, El Truant, Creston, RB Hedged, Mushkin Mandletort, Burial, I'm Daft, Gooberman, Dr. Bobby, Polar Waller Bear, Mixomatosis, NTG Golfman, Victor McPupster, Indigenous 68, Technology Poet, Teddy's Ursa, Zaf, Barnaby Rex, Charlie Bears, Flying Dutch Burbs, Nate the Great, Alex Frost, Mean Penguin, Interplanet Janet, Mr. Awesome, Frankincense Battlezord, Sleepy Lab, Bookaluk 79, The Nickerman, Bob Loblaw, Davalex, Geography Teacher, Juvara, Daddy Bear Todd. Thank you everyone for your support. See you all in the next video. Goodbye!